Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, the bounds to the apostles, Jim Mesh Ruwell. Shalom to the faithful men, always continually doing the work of the Lord. Now, Lord willing, I just want to touch on this video right quick on just different different things you can use for your studies, different audio books, for the Bible, you know what I mean? Different translations in the Bible, just a few things, you know what I'm saying? Just a few little honorable mentions, I guess you could say, for brothers to help you, in your learning in the scriptures. All right, because of course, I gotta pull that up right quick. Let me see. Let me just type in the word learn. Matter of fact, I know where I need to go. I'm gonna go to Sirach. Matter of fact, wisdom. Let me read a couple. Wisdom Solomon 7:13. It says, "I learned diligently and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches." And we obviously talking about wisdom. All right, so we learn diligently, all right, to the best of our ability, all right. Each brother is different. Some brothers might go a little more in depth. Some brothers, different, different ways. But either way, whatever your measure is in this faith, you should do it with all your might, diligently. All right. There you go, right there. Sirach 21 and 21. It says, "Learning is unto a wise man as an ornament of gold, and like a bracelet upon his right arm." Right, so that's how learning shall be unto you, man. Because in this world, man, especially with Jake, they push that vibration that learning is, uncool. We know all that stupid bullshit. Uncool and, lame or whatever the fuck, man. All that stupid shit, man. It's good to be a nerd in the right way. This now some shit people take too damn far, But, of course, first and foremost is knowledge and is truth, is wisdom and understanding of the scriptures. But also the scripture says what? Wisdom raineth down skill. So not only when you come to the truth, you not only learn about the scriptures, you also learn about other things too. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the scriptures, what you going to do? You're going to learn. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, here's a couple things I want to share for brothers. This is a good site. It's called BibleSummary.info. All right, so this place. Let me see. I think he's gonna explain it, but whatever. Pretty much, he summarized every single chapter of the scriptures, so that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, especially like the apostles, they told stories. They had to go to the library just to look things up, to look up certain books. But us now, it's a little bit easier. Now we got the internet. The internet do our heavy lifting. Now we can just look up something real quick. Or sometimes, if you doing a long study or multiple topics, this is good too, to just summarize certain things so you can, quickly get to the point, and so on and so forth. And also just to remember too. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things, the Bible is huge, man. So a lot of things you can forget. So it's just good to just go through this, and sometimes summarize things. All right. Every chapter of scripture is summarized in 140 characters or less. All right. Let's see. So example, 1 Corinthians 1:1. It says, "Paul to the church in Corinth, let there be no division. The cross is full of folly to those perishing, but to us is the power of the Most High." All right. I guess they got some comments in this shit too. But yeah, man. And I believe what he say there is, I'm trying to find, he broke it down a little bit. I don't remember. Oh, here it is. I summarized all 1,189 chapters of the Bible on Twitter. one tweet per chapter, one chapter per day for over 3 years. All right, so over 1,000, and then of course you got the Apocrypha, but you know, but that's beautiful, man. And this is a website about the Apocrypha too. It's like a Catholic website. That's why we know how to cipher, and all that. Man, I might be able to find it because it breaks down. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It might take some time. Hold on. Here you go. I found it. Now this is a good website too. It's United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, which obviously we don't deal with Catholics, but this one is good because they summarize it, and then at the end, at the bottom of the website of the page, they break it down. So let me see if I can see. Look, so they go all, the regular scripture, and then at the bottom each 1, 3, 3 and 10 says this section consists of introduction of Nebuchadnezzar, his commissioning of how the so on. It breaks it down. You know what I'm saying? It breaks parts of it down, and it was good because it was something that one of the heathen did, and then when you go down here, it broke down why he did it. It was like a custom. You know what I'm saying? But if you just read it, just reading, you'd be like, well, why did he did that? You know what I'm saying? I forgot what he did exactly. But this is a good website too. You know what I'm saying? Because it breaks it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, before I go into that, let me go to YouTube. I know y'all seen that. My man Luke Skywalker, you know what I'm talking about? That's when that nigga became a Jedi Knight, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? But this is also a thing to help you as far as brothers just reading the scriptures, especially if you're trying to finish the whole row or read the scriptures. All right, this is I remember this years ago, man. This is an old channel by the elder in DC, Salaki. I forgot his name. I believe I met him though, I believe. But I forgot his name, but GMS Sound of Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? This elder brother, he just reads literally reading the books of the Apocrypha in similar audio Bible style. Alright? So, you know what I'm saying? Song of the Three Holy Children, they got everything. Second Esdras. So this is good, you know what I mean? Just and he got it in the playlist, you know what I'm saying? So you can just listen to the audio, because that's good too, man. Because Jake is busy, you know what I'm saying? So Jake be on the move, so it's good. Sometimes you can listen to the scriptures while you in the car, hook it up to the little Bluetooth or little aux cord, you know what I'm saying? Listen to it. You can listen to it while you at work, you know what I mean? You can listen to it while you just walking through the house. You could be cleaning, showering, or just sitting back, just sitting, laying down, you know what I mean? You can literally listen to it anywhere. That would help you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, it'd be hard to just sit down and just read, you know what I mean? So, hey, man, use this technology, to your advantage. This is a classic. I don't know if I'm pretty sure Jake heard about, I think his name is Alexander Scrooby. I feel how you pronounce his last name. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I remember this guy years ago when I was in my Christian days. I remember this dude, you know what I'm saying? That's that he got that. I think that's like I think everybody, if you hear his voice when he was reading the Bible, you know who he is, you know what I'm saying? He got that classic that he got a great voice for reading the Bible. And he obviously read the regular Bible, KJV, but also now I didn't know, I guess he got the Apocrypha too. You know what I'm saying? So if Jake want to listen to that, you know what I'm saying? So that's another tool. Alright. And one more other thing I want to touch on is the different translations too. Now my favorite is the obviously KJV, NIV, NLT. Also another great one of my favorites is AMP, an Amplified version. You know what I'm saying? That one is fire, man, because it Yeah, that one is beautiful, man. It got a lot of, I don't know, man. It's beautiful. Jay gotta check that out. You know what I'm saying? But there's another one right here. This is another one I like. It's the Young's literal translation. All right. It says, how accurate is Young's literal translation of the Bible? Literal versus accurate. It says that YLT strives for a literal word for word translation, which can differ from an accurate translation that patronizes converting the original meaning in natural English. So this translation tries to translate the Hebrew and the Greek literally as it's translated. Cause like NLT, all that KJV, they kind of like say it so you can more understand it. But this is more literal. You know what I'm saying? So I would say for brothers that know what they, know a little seasoned a little bit, should touch on this. But brothers maybe that's like maybe newer, because I don't think it's too hard to understand, but it may be too hard for them to understand. You know what I mean? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I would think. But this is a good one, because sometimes I like to just listen to the literal translation. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see. Let me test it real quick. Because this is one scripture in Psalms. In the KJV, it lacks one word. It didn't even use it. Let me see if it knows what I'm talking about. I think it's 71. It's one of my favorite scriptures. Is it 71? Yeah. See? Yeah, perfect. I'm already there. Young's literal translation. It says right here, in thee, O Yahweh. See, it says the whole name, which is Yahweh, not Jehovah. I have trusted. Let me not be ashamed to the age. All right, which in the Hebrew it says La'iwalam. All right, which means forever. All right, but if you go to the KJ version, it just says let me not be put to confusion, and that's it. But in the Hebrew, it actually says the full thing. Matter of fact, and there's going to that, I'm gonna show another website, one more. This is good for the Hebrew. All right, the Parallel Hebrew Old Testament Index. All right, or parallel. Let me see, what is it? Uh, Parallel Hebrew Old Testament.com. All right, hold up. Yeah. Parallel Hebrew Old Testament.com. Okay, so this is a great website. I learned this from one of the brothers. I forgot who, but this is one of them old good ones right here. See, you got the Hebrew alphabet first, and the Syrian, and the ancient. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they got all the Old Testament. They also too. Now let me go to that scripture I was talking about, just to show. Oh shit. The book of Psalms. It says, Bakad Yahweh Chasayata Ya La'a Abawasha La'iwalam. Alright, see? They got that word La'iwalam, which means to the age or forever. And then also too, they got all this. This is how I found the Young's literal translation, because I seen it on this. So you got all kind of different translations, and you got the Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew breaks down each chapter by chapter Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's just a few different learning, different websites you can go on to, different YouTube channels, different Bible translations that Jake can utilize to up your, studies and grow thereby, Lord willing. And hey, and there's other ones, like, of course, like Bible commentaries. Like Jake should go into that more too. Bible commentaries. Blue Letter got that a lot. You know what I mean? Blue Letter is, of course, Drake know about Blue Letter. Blue Letter is fire. Blue Letter got the commentary, the Hebrew, the Greek, the lexicon. Blue Letter is fucking fire. That's probably like the best right there. I don't know, but and it goes word by word too. That's perfect, man. You already know about the Blue Letter, but yeah, man. And I know there's some more too. Like there's a few websites that break down certain books, you know what I'm saying? Like Joshua, and I remember we went over in class, but that was without no camera. But this time we're gonna go do it with camera. So a little willing, there's gonna be more examples of that, of different websites. And so a little willing, yeah, man, just, hopefully that was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Hakadash. The balance to the apostles of Jim S. Ruel, so on to the brothers in this works, that I'm gonna say Shalom.